Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J. Live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. We gave you just now a little piece of the speech that El-Hajj Malik al-Shabazz, also known as Malcolm X, did upon his return from Mecca in 1964. Of course, yesterday, February 21st, marked the 51st anniversary of his assassination by his own people in the Audubon Ballroom in Harlem, New York. Anybody that knows me knows that I have personally 3 spiritual leaders that are no longer on this particular plane. They are known as El-Hajj Malik al-Shabazz, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, and Nestor Robert Marley. So I usually try to make sure that I commemorate their birth as well as their death, whether it be by music or by speeches or in some sort of way. So especially with this being Black History Month, I felt that it was definitely appropriate to have a word from our brother Malcolm X in our show. Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J. Live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. It's time for us to close it out with our rants. It's time for us to close it out with our closings. And what I want to do is I want to take the microphone, kind of pass it around the room, kind of like a blunt at a rap concert. Give everybody an opportunity to close it out. And so what I want to do is I'll give everybody a chance. So we're going to start with our sister, Lady Di. You got the mic in your hand. You get an opportunity to say whatever it is you want to say at this point of the show. It's your floor. What you got, my sister?
I want to thank you for this wonderful opportunity and all these wonderful people that I've gotten to know and the sisters that I already have. I really feel very much at home with my new family. So thank you for blessing me so very, very much. And I never forget my boots, honey. You know what I'm saying?
She's a rocker, y'all.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
But always remember angel blessings. Your angels are always around you. Never forget.
You got it.
Your angel wings. May you soar the highest with your high vibrations. Spread your wings. Never be afraid.
You got it. Thank you, sister. Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J. Live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. Our sister Bless has the mic. Bless, it's good to see you, girl. What you got?
It's good to be here. Let's see. Over the past weekend, I participated somewhat, because I don't want to lose my job, in a walk for the river against Dominion Virginia Power. They are claiming that they will treat and test coal ash that they will be dumping into the river. However, this will affect the river overall. I mean, it's already dirty. People don't want to eat fish from it. And then we have it feeding into the Potomac River, and that's crabs. That also affects the crabs that will be from Maryland, from North Carolina, all of that. What I want people to understand is that this is our earth. We only get one. Even though we might only be here for a second in the lifetime of an earth, this is the earth that we have to leave for our children, the children's children. We have to protect it. The plastic bags that we use, recycle them. The paper that we use, recycle them. Let's take care of where we live. You wouldn't mess up your own house unless you're just a dirty person. But let's be mindful that this is the only place that we have to live unless the government has somewhere else for us to live in other places. But like I said, I think the aliens would attack us if we tried to go anywhere else. So that being said, one place to live. We are all connected. This racism should stop, because when we go on the ground, we're all going to be the color of dirt. So that's it.
Thank you, Bless. We appreciate it. Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J. Live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. We got our new sister Jane. She's got the microphone. Here is the time for you to close it out with your rant and your closing. Our sister, what you got?
Well, I'm going to close it out with the moon. And I just want you guys to be aware we've got some eclipses coming up, and I know you guys want to know about those. The first one coming up is March 8th, which is our next new moon. We have a solar eclipse that day, which is also the time you will see the blood moon. So look for it. Look for that red blood moon on March 8th, okay? Then we also have another solar eclipse on September 1st. And finally, we have 2 lunar eclipses, March 23rd and September 16th. So pay attention to the moon. You can learn a lot from it. Remember the difference between a full and a new moon.
I looked and I saw it. The new is the one that's closest to the sun. The full is the one that's furthest from the sun.
That's right.
But they're both lined up.
Yeah, if they're all lined up directly.
directly.
You always have moon, earth, sun when you have either full or new. Yeah.
Yep.
See how much you've learned, Marcus?
Already. Give me some skin. There you go. High five. Ain't no ass step on Marcus J. Our sister Shayna, our clairvoyant medium who joins us every single month. And we're so happy and blessed to have her here, Shayna. It's time for your rant and your closing, my sister. What you got?
I just want to say thank you for giving me this space, this platform to do what I do, because it's not too many people who get what I do. I want to thank Jane so much for coming, because she's such a beautiful, spirited person. And Lady Diana, I love, love, love you. If you don't know, she's really, really connected with angels, and just like I read spirits and all of that, she really connects with angels, and we all have our set of angels, and we'll do a show on that one day.
No, we
it's
need
a
to.
whole, it's a
No, we
whole
need to.
spectrum of angels that, it's a lot with that.
I feel like, and I hate to cut you off, and I'm going to let you finish, but I really feel like we left so much on the table tonight.
Oh, we have a lot to
Yeah.
talk about.
Yeah.
There's a lot
Yeah.
with the things that we do, and the spirit world, and things that we don't see
Right.
every day.
Right.
I'm just very thankful to be a medium, to connect. Thank you for everyone who called. Black Lotus, Jasmine, I love you out in California. Keep doing your thing, girl. And Tiffany. Tanya. Oh, Tanya, please forgive me. I had the name Tiffany on my mind. I don't know why.
Because you're
But
reading somebody named Tiffany.
probably,
right now.
maybe somebody in here name is Tiffany. I'm sorry. I have a habit of that. Tanya, hit my inbox. Thank you so much for calling in, and I'm just so grateful to be able to do this. Thank you, Marcus. I love you.
Well, we love you. I love you too. Thank you for being here. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. live from the Den Legacy Internet Radio. Of course, fourth Mondays of the month just wouldn't be the same without my little sis, the dating pool diva. And they say that little boys don't pick on little girls that they don't like. And I pick on her so much, and she's such a good sport, and it's because I love her so much. So that's why I do it. Because if I ain't love you, I wouldn't even talk to you. Because I don't talk to folks I don't like. And so you can make the funny face at me all you want, but I still love you, my little sis. Dating pool diva, Arthur Charisma. It's time for you to give us your rant and your closing, and your song is playing. My sister, the diva. What you got?
You get me hype all over again.
Please don't do the awkward dance, because then I'll take back everything nice I just said.
Okay. I won't do the dance until we leave. I have a lot going on. I'm going to try to get through it real quick. The Love Revolution, we had a homeless drive recently at the beginning of the month, and Marcus J was there, SY was there. I really appreciate you guys for supporting that very important venture. I mean, we have to continue having those and try to impact the community as a whole. The people who don't have what they need in the community really need people like us, that love them and want to see them prosper beyond just feeding and giving them, supplies and stuff like that. In my spirit, I want to help them to get jobs and homes and things like that. So I'm glad you guys have helped me with that leg of it, and I hope you will continue to help me with the next leg. The Love Revolution is also doing some more stuff this year with teen stuff. We're going to do teen summits, and we want to start that in the summer, probably about June. We'll do an invitational first around springtime. I say about April, May. We'll start doing an invitational, see who's interested in a teen summit. Mostly girls from 9 to 17. So if you guys know anybody who might be a good candidate for a teen summit, we talk about relationships, we talk about self-esteem, awareness, and things of that sort. So, if you guys know anybody, we have enough mentors right now. We just need the girls. Let's see what else we got going on. The Bittersweet. I have a new book coming out. I have a trilogy A Taste of Bittersweet Fruit, Venomous, and the third part is Aftertaste. And so I'm going to celebrate that this summer in June probably. And I hope you guys will come out and celebrate with me. I'm very excited about that. And it'll probably be released at the end of the year, December. If you want to contact me, hit me on Facebook, Arthur Charisma. You can also go to my website, Free Spirit Enterprises, co.biz, and YouTube, Bittersweet TV. Thank you for having me, as usual.
Absolutely.
And picking on me and giving me a hard time.
Absolutely. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Den. Legacy, Internet Radio. It's time for us to sip on some champagne with my brother, Mr. 3375. The utility play. What you got, brother?
Before I go into, I really don't have a rant, but first I want to give my condolences to my co-worker. He was killed this morning.
Oh, wow.
Actually murdered this morning. So we didn't learn until we was getting ready to leave work. So he was a real good dude. I'm going to miss him. So I just want to give condolences to his family. But I don't have nothing else. That just ruined I don't have nothing else.
Nah, I can dig it, man. And our condolences
Sorry that's
to
happening to
you and your friend and his family. And let us know where we can send some flowers, as a crew. We ain't going to have to write our name on it. Just, if you find out some arrangements, just let us know how we can send some condolences to the family. And we'll do that. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Den. Legacy, Internet Radio. My big sis, who I also pick on, because if I ain't like her, I wouldn't even talk to her. But I like her, so I talk to her. And she going to let us know why she is, in fact, a grown woman.
I can't hear it. Just give me a little bit more.
You can hear it. It's
Need
playing.
the beat. Okay. So anyway, it's Monday. Y'all know Mondays start off with a drag for me. And then I get here and everything just kind of blossoms and I have fun and I love it and I'm feeling good. So it was really great to be back and have a good show. I really appreciate all the new faces and the fun we had tonight. And Bless, I miss your face so much. I'm so glad that you showed up tonight. But, next week, y'all, I'm going to try. I'm going to see what's on the agenda, but I'm going to try to have some fun next week, y'all. But other than that, I want y'all to save your pennies because I like nice birthday presents. Okay? I'm giving you time in advance so that you know. You got 2 weeks. I'll take it. And then I need somebody to help me jump Marcus. So after that, I got a volunteer. Thank you. Got a volunteer. Thanks, Diva. So with that being said, I don't know if Hakeem is listening, but hi, Hakeem. Anyway, good night.
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Den.
Yo.
Legacy Internet Radio. Yes, sir.
I got one more thing.
What you got, brother?
Next Monday, I got a $20 gift card.
Here we go with the gift cards. Here we go. What you got? What you got, brother?
If a listener can tell me what's significant about 3375.
Ooh, now that is a good one.
Now, if y'all listening
That
and
is a
y'all
good
pay
one.
me, I will tell you.
You also got something. You got something that we teased 2 weeks ago.
That's right. I have a gift card lingering in the air, waiting to leave my wallet. Now, I'm going to give this clue one more time, as best as I can remember. But if you're listening, Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J. had a guest one night. And I'll be fair and I'll tell you that the guest was a caller. So we had a mystery caller.
a scheduled guest by phone.
I could swear I was doing the talking. But anyhow, didn't I tell you about adding words when I'm speaking? But anyway, we had a guest that called in, And we spoke to the guest about some events that happened in the 60s. The guest spoke to us about where they were during certain events, and I'll give you a event. And this event was the murder of President John Fitzgerald Kennedy. Who is the guest? That is all the information I can remember. How about you, Sideshow Sharon?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
May I speak?
Slightly.
Okay.
Thumbs up. Okay, go ahead.
The guest was a scheduled caller. The guest spent some time with us on the show, and the guest talked to us about the events of the civil rights movement, the 60s, and some events that happened in the 60s. And so, and because this guest was obviously around during that time. So if you know who that guest was, and if you can tell us who that guest was, that's why you have...
I have a gift card. That's it.
Okay.
It's to one of my favorite places.
That's right.
My top 3, actually.
Yes.
Favorite places.
Yes.
So hit us up on the Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J. Facebook fan page inbox if you know the answer. And if you know the answer, I'll send you the gift card.
We got it. Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J. Live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. Thanking everybody for listening to the show tonight. We had a fabulous, fabulous show, and I want to take the opportunity to thank everybody for listening to the show. Thank you to everybody who checked in. Universe Loves Me, Kaz, K-Dub, our sister Melanie, Michelle K, DJ Renee Melendez, Judith, Black Lotus, Tanya, and Mimi all checked in. Special, special, special thank you to our sister Jane and our sister Lady Di for checking in. Of course, special thank you to our sister Bless for being in the room, our sister Shayna, our clairvoyant medium, for being in the room, our dating pool diva who joins us on the 4th Monday of every single month for the Diva Diaries, the utility man, my brother Mr. 3375, and last but not least, our co-host, my big sis, S.Y. Butler. Everybody was a good sport, and hopefully y'all listeners ain't getting in your feelings, because we certainly ain't. This is how we do it here on Legacy Internet Radio. And Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J. Got a big announcement I'm ready to share with you starting on March 6, 2016. It is a Sunday evening from 6 p.m. Eastern until we will debut a brand new show right here on the airways of Legacy Internet Radio, Twa After Dark. Twa After Dark was derived from relationship conversations the host conducted with friends and each other on a regular basis. They will be talking about relationships. They will be talking about sex. You've got a married woman with several children, as well as a single mom that will be fronting the show. So you can imagine the different perspectives that those sisters will be bringing to you. And we look forward to hearing them. And we look forward to you being a part of their show, our listeners, not just of this show, but our listeners of every show here on Legacy Internet Radio. Of course, the rest of the shows we have here start on Monday nights with this show, Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J. On Tuesdays, we have in Live and Radio. On Wednesdays, we play Latin music, Saber Latino. On Wednesday nights, All Throttle Radio, The Biker Show. On Thursdays, Go-Go Friday nights. Saturdays, we replay all our shows before Deep House Sessions with DJ Renee Melendez airs at 7. And, of course, Bob Marley and the Family Reggae Mix Saturday night, going into Amplified Gospel all day on Sundays. We play music throughout the day, throughout our show, so it's always something for you to hear. Of course, our station is uncensored, so if you got sensitive ears, I would say go somewhere else and listen, but that would be inappropriate, so I would just say get over it. Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J. Live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. At this time of the show, we always profile a missing and or exploited child. Tonight is no different. We're looking for Makisha Boyd. Makisha Boyd has been missing since February 2nd, 2016. From Chesapeake, Virginia, she's a 17-year-old black female with black hair, brown eyes. She stands 5'4", weighs 132 pounds. She was last seen on February 2nd, 2016. She may be headed to Norfolk, which is a neighboring town. She may also be in need of medical attention. So we need to find this young sister. She may be a runaway, but she is a minor. So we need to get her to her family. If you've seen her or if you know anything about her, please contact the Chesapeake City Police Department at 757-312-0287 or contact the website missingkids.com or call 1-800-THE-LOST. 1-800-843-5678. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. So at this time, I always like to close it out with my rant and my closing. And I appreciate you guys staying with us. You know, usually I have a whole lot to say, but I think we said pretty much most of what we needed to get out tonight. I want to thank everybody for being a part of the show. We have a whole lot of fun here. It's a lot of cynicism and sarcasm here, but that's what we do. That's what makes us who we are. Obviously, if you listen to us, you know that ain't nothing but love here in this room, and everybody is welcome. And so if you know anyone that wants to be a part of Legacy Internet Radio, feel free to have them contact us at www.legacyinternetradio.com or email us at legacyinternetradio@gmail.com. Sponsors are welcome. We appreciate anybody who wants to be a part of our machine here. And also, just a quick word on Black History Month. I mentioned a few weeks ago that Black History Month is something that was created as a result of Black History Week that was started by Carter G. Woodson in 1926. It started off as a week and not as a month. I also want to remind everybody that started in 1970, the month, by the kids at Kent State University, that turned into a movement there that was commemorated by the United States government as well as the President of the United States at the time. Our President Gerald Ford commemorated it into an entire month. So I want to thank everyone to not say, you gave us the shortest month. It drives me absolutely crazy because that is not why it is in February. It was because of Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass, of course, their birthdays. That was something that Carter G. Woodson saw as an important thing, and that's why he chose February in that the second week of February to be the origin of it. So keep that in mind. Do your research. Remember that Black History Month is not something that's just 1 month. Keep in mind that history is important, whether it's Black history, American history, world history, any history. It's very important to know where you come from and know what it is that you do, because if you can't do that, then you don't know nothing. If you don't know where you came from, then you don't know nothing. I also want to remind everybody, actually, I forgot one person. I shouldn't have done that, and I want to thank our sister Bless for reminding me about our sister Jody Smith, who joined us earlier in the show. She is our singer. She is our rapper. She is our entertainer. She is our entrepreneur. She joined us earlier on in the show. So I want to thank her for being here. Jody Music Mixtape, which is probably the dopest mixtape you'll find here in the city of Richmond, VA. Definitely make sure you cop that. You can get that from here at Legacy Internet Radio. If you're listening to the show and you know her, definitely make sure you follow up with her. She can make sure that you get it. And so that's pretty much it for me. That's my rant that was kind of all over the place and didn't really have anything to do with what we talked about tonight. But that's how we do it here on Legacy Internet Radio. I want to remind everybody that we will replay this show in its entirety at the close of the show. So if you heard anything that you want to hear again, or if you missed something that we talked about at the beginning of the show, it's running back in its entirety once we can get it saved, uploaded, and replayed. So stay with us. I want to remind everybody that independence is, in fact, the key to building your legacy. I also want to say peace to all the stars and all of the squares. In the abundance of water, the fool is thirsty. Those are the words of Bob Marley, who you hear singing in the background. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. And the crew will be back right here next week. Peace, y'all.